गुड इवनिंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज के আমরা কম্পাউন্ড ইন্টারেস্টের এক্সারসাইজ 2.3 চ্যাপ্টারটা স্টার্ট করব। টুডে we will start exercise 2.3 of compound interest chapter. This is the last exercise of this chapter. Exercise 2.3 chapter exercise 2.3 exercise, that is growth and depreciation. Growth and depreciation. Growth means it will increase and depreciation means decrease. Growth means increase, depreciation means decrease. Clear? So there are formulas. This exercise 2.3, that is growth and depreciation, there are 5 or 6 formulas in your textbook. Just go through the formulas and note it down in your copy, and I will solve questions from exercise 2.3 using that formula. Clear? So I will just give 2 or 3 formulas. What are the basic ideas of growth and depreciation? The first formula is V equals to V naught. V equals to V naught 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Now V naught is the, what is V naught? This is called as V naught. That is, V naught is the present measure of the quantity. V naught is the present measure of the quantity. Clear? What is V naught? V naught is the present measure of the quantity. V naught is the present measure of the quantity. And what is V? V is the measure of quantity after n years. Measure of quantity after n years. This is the basic formula. V naught present measure of the quantity, and V is the measure of the quantity after n years. Clear? And R is rate percent, that is rate of growth. R is rate of growth. R is rate of growth, and as usual n equals to number of years. So this is the basic formula, n equal to number of years. Clear? So this is the formula of growth. Clear? This is the formula of growth. Remember, whenever there is growth, the sign will be plus, and whenever there is depreciation, the sign will be minus. Clear? Okay. So V equal to V naught 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. There is V naught equal to present measure of the quantity. V is the measure of the quantity after n years. R is the rate of growth, and n is the number of years. That means if growth is there, sign will be plus, and if depreciation is there, sign will be minus. Clear? Next, if depreciation is given, that is formula of growth is V equal to V naught 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Clear? If depreciation, then V equals to V naught 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. If there is a depreciation, V equals to V naught 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. Such V, what was R? R is the rate of depreciation. Here R is the rate of growth. Here R is the rate of growth, and here R is the rate of depreciation. Clear? Because minus sign symbolizes depreciation, plus sign symbolizes growth. So R is the rate of growth, it is in percentage, and R is the rate of depreciation, is also is in percentage. Clear? V naught and V are the same. V naught and V are the same. V naught is the present measure of the quantity, and V is the measure after n years. V and V naught are same in both the cases. That is, V naught is the present measure of the quantity, and V is the measure of the quantity after n years. Clear? V naught is the present measure of the quantity, and V is the quantity or measure of the quantity after n years. So V and V naught both are same in case of growth and depreciation. Clear? Next formula. So these two are the basic formula of growth and depreciation. So if growth is there, it will be plus, and if growth depreciation is there, it will be minus. Clear? Next, the third formula is V equals to V naught 1 plus R1 by 100 1 plus R2 by 100. Clear? This is the V0 is the V and V0 is the same, that is V0 is the present measure, V0 is the present measure, and V is the measure after n years. This is same. V0 is the present measure and V is the measure of the quantity after n years. Here only 2 year is given, that is 1 year, this is for 1 year and this is for 1 year. So all total there are 2 years. That means n will be here is 2. Clear? N is here 2. If 3 year is given, then we will write 1 plus R3 by 100. If 4 year is given, we will write 1 plus R4 by 100 and so on. Clear? This is growth. Why? Because plus sign is given, that means this is growth. Clear? If depreciation, if there is a depreciation, the sign will be replaced by minus. If there is depreciation, the sign will be replaced by minus. Clear? So these are the formula, and R1 R2% is R1 is the rate of growth percent for the first year, R2 is rate of growth percent for second year, R3 is third year, and so on. Clear? So these three are the formulas, and one extra formula is also there. The formula is V equals to V0 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. This was the formula for depreciation, where V0 is the this is the case, this was the case of after n years. That is there is two cases. One is after n years and before n years. Clear? Growth and depreciation, there are two formulas of each. Growth, one formula will be after n years and n years ago. There is also after n years and n years ago. Clear? After n years and depreciation after n years, growth n years ago, and there is depreciation also n years ago. So there are all total 5 formulas, these 2 to 4 formulas, and one is 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100, and that formula. So all total there are 5 formulas. Clear? So see the book, all the 5 formulas or 6 formulas given here. Just go through the book and you will get all the formulas. Clear? So I will directly come to questions. Question number 1, exercise 2.3, question number 1. I will provide all the formulas in the description section. Just check the description section before the class and you will get all the formulas. So question number 1. So question number 1 says the present population of a town is 2 lakh. Its population increases 10% in the first year and 15% in the second year. Find the population of the town at the end of 2 years. So we have to find out the population of the town at the end of 2 years. At the end of 2 years means after 2 years. Clear? And the population increases. Increases means formula key growth. The formula will be used as growth formula, not depreciation formula, because population increases. Population increases means here we use the formula of growth, and after 2 years. In when I discussed formula, I have told you that in growth there are 2 formulas. One is after, one is before or ago, and depreciation also there are 2 formulas. One is after and one is ago. So all total 4 formulas, and one extra formula, that is successive years formula, that is R1%, R2%, R3%. If this rate growth increases, so formula will be V equal to V0 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100, and so on. So all total there are 5 formulas. So we have to first decide that if there is a growth or depreciation, and if growth, then it is after or it is ago. Clear? So here we use the formula, growth formula, and after 2 years. Clear? So present population, question number 1, present population. Present population means V0, that is V0 equals to 2 lakh. Clear? And R1, that is rate percent, R1 equals to 10% rate of growth, and R2 equal to 15%. This is for first year and this is for second year. Clear? So population of the town at the end of 2 years will be, therefore population of the town at the end of 2 years means after 2 years. At the end of 2 years means after 2 years. So formula will be equals to, that is after 2 years means V. So formula is V equals to V0 1 plus R1 by 100 1 plus R2 by 100. This is V0. Clear? So V0 given as 2 lakh, this is present population. R1 given as 10 and R2 given as 15. 1 2 3, this is 0 3 4 5, this is 1, this will be 110 by 100. LCM, just simple LCM, this is 100. Now reduce zeros, 2 2 2 2 zeros. Clear? So this is 20, this is 110 and this is 115. So 2 and 11 22, double 0, this is 115. 2 11s are 22 and double 0, so 220 115. Clear? So your answer will be 22 into 15. This will gives you 253. 22 into 115, that is 1152. So 2530, 2530, 115 and 222 is 2530 and 2 extra zeros, therefore this. That means 2,50,000, 53,000, 2,53,000. So population after 2 years or at the end of 2 years is 2,50,000. The right answer, the population at the end of 2 years is 2,53,000. This is your answer. So question number 1 complete. Next question number 6. Question number 6. Question number 6 says, all total there are 4 questions. Question number 6, a farmer increases his output of wheat in his farm every year by 8%. This year he produced 2187 quintals of wheat. What was the yearly produce of wheat 2 years ago? Just clearly see, we have to find out the production of wheat 2 years ago. That means the formula will be ago formula. Clear? And given as this year he produced, this year means present production is given. This year means present production is given, and we have to find out the production of wheat in 2 years ago. That means before our ago formula. And the increases, it increases every year by 8%. That means growth. Increases means growth. So we have to use the formula of growth of ago, not after. Clear? So present population of wheat is given. Present population of wheat, that is, listen carefully. In case of growth and depreciation, both formulas are different. In case of growth, sign will be plus, and in case of depreciation, sign will be minus. But in case of growth, the after an ago formula, V and V naught will be changed. That means in case of growth, the V will be, in case of growth, V naught will be your present population, and in case of after and growth case, V naught will be your present population, and in case of before, V will be your present population. That means V and V naught will not be same. V and V naught in case of growth and after, that will not be same. Just listen this carefully. V and V naught will not be same always in case of growth and depreciation. Clear? So present population, that is present farming or present production, is given as 2187 quintals of wheat. So present production, that is, we will write present production, that is V, given as 2187. Present production will be represented as V. Just remember question number 1, the present population, in case of question number 1, the present population, I have represented present population with V0, that is V0, and here I represent present production as V, because this is the case of after 2 years and this is the case of before 2 years. That means in case of before and in case of after, V and V0 will not be same. Clear? V and V0 will not be same in case of before and in case of after. Just check this part carefully. So present production, V equal to 2187 quintals. Clear? And rate of growth given as 8% per year. Rate of growth given as 8% per year. Clear? Production of wheat 2 years ago, we have to find out production of wheat 2 years ago. So production of wheat 2 years ago, that is V. Production of wheat 2 years ago, that is V. That will be equals to V0 2 years ago, V01 plus R by 100 to the power n. Clear? Production of wheat 2 years ago, that is V equals to V0 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. This is the formula for n years ago. So put the value V equals to 2187. We have to find out V0, that is production of wheat 2 years ago. Clear? This is the production of wheat 2 years ago and this is the present production. Clear? Production of wheat 2 years ago, V equals to V0 1 plus R by 100 to the power n, that is present production is given as V, that is 2187. So we will write 2187 in place of V, and V0, that is production of wheat 2 years ago. We will have to find out the production of wheat 2 years ago, that is V0. We will have to find 1 plus R is 8 by 100 to the power n. That means 2187 equals to, just solve this part, n. That means 2187 equals to V0 into 108 by 100 to the power n. Reduce. So it is 27 by 25 to the power n. Clear? This is 2187. Now this is V0. Clear? Now 2187. Now V0 n is given as 2 years. N is given as 2 years. So write 2 in place of n. Just write 2. So 27. So this is 27 square divided by 25 square. So 27 square is 729 and 25 square is 625. This is 9. Clear? So value of V0 will be 2187 into 625 by 729. Now reduce it by 3, that is 243. Reduce it by 3, that is 729. Reduce directly with 3, that is 3 into 625. Your answer will be 1875. That means production of wheat 2 years ago is 1875 quintals. Your answer will be, just write production of wheat 2 years ago equals to 1875 quintals. This is your answer, 1875 quintals. Question number 6 complete. Next question number 10. Next we will solve question number 10. This is important question. Question number 10. The value of a machine worth rupees 5 lakh is depreciating at the rate of 10% every year. Depreciation means decreasing at the rate of 10% every year. In how many years will its value be reduced to 3,64,500. That means value of machine, that is present value, is given 5 lakh. Its value is depreciating 10% every year. How many years will its value be reduced to 3,64,500? That means we have to find out the number of years. Clear? So present value is already given. That is present value means V0. Present value means V0 because it is a depreciating. Depreciating means decreasing. That means we will use minus sign, depreciating, and it is increasing 10% every, depreciating at the rate of 10% every year. That means decreases 10% every year. So it is a depreciating case. And how many years will its value be reduced to? 3,64,500. That means value will be reduced to how many years? So present value is given in case of depreciating. Present value is represented with V0. So present value of machine, that is V0, equals to rupees 5 lakh. In case of depreciating, present value is represented as V0. Now reduced price, that is represented with V, it will be rupees 3,64,500. It is given. We have to find out how many years. Rate of depreciation is given as, rate of depreciation is given as 10% every year. Clear? We have to find out how many years. Let number of years be n. Let number of years be n. Number of years be n. So put the formula. V equals to V0 1 minus R by 100 to the power n, because it is a depreciating case, so we will use minus sign. So V equal to V0 1 minus R by 100 to the power n. Now value of V is 3,64,500 and V0 is 5 lakh. 1 minus R is 10% and we have to find out the value of n. Clear? So this is the equation. Now we will solve 3,64,500 divided by 5 lakh. This is equals to 90 by 100. Just LCM and solve. 90 by 100 to the power n. Clear? Now reduce zeros, 1 0. This is clear. Reduce here also. So this is 9 by 10 to the power n. Now reduce it. This is 1000. Clear? 5 7s are 35. 1 4. 5 2s are 10. 4 5. 5 9s are 45. So this is 729 by 1000. 729 by 1000. It is equal to 9 by 10 to the power n. Clearly we know that 729 is a 27 square and 1000 is a 1000. This is 1000. 1000. So upper portion will be 729 and the lower portion will be 1000. Now 729 is a 27 square, but this 1000 is not a square number. 1000 is not a square number, so we cannot do 27 square is 729. Instead of, we will write 9 cube will be 729 and 10 cube will be 1000. 9 cube will be 729 and 10 cube will be 1000. Therefore this will be represented like this n. So therefore 9 by 10, 9 by 10, this will reduce, but we will not reduce, we will reduce it mentally, we will not show reduce. Clear? So 9 by 10, 9 by 10 cancel because both are same. So n equal to 3, therefore n equal to 3. Therefore number of years is 3 years. So we will write, therefore required number of years equals to 3. This is your answer. Required number of years equals to 3. This is your answer. Okay. Question number 10 complete. Now last question, question number 13. These 4 questions were very important. Rest of the questions will somewhat easy except question number 14. So just try remaining some in your homework and show it to me after this session. Question number 13. Question number 13 says the value of a property is increasing at the rate of 25% every year. Value of a property is increasing at the rate of 25% every year. By what percent will the value of the property increase after 3 years? So just read the question carefully. It is a very important question. The value of a property is increasing at the rate of 25% every year. Clear? By what percent? This is important. By what percent? By what percent will the property will the value of the property increase after 3 years? So property increasing means growth case. Clear? 25% every year. What percent will the value of the property increase after 3 years? That means we have to find out the increase percent after 3 years. We have to find out the increase percent. That means how many percent increase or what percent increase the property after 3 years. So we don't know the value of the property, present value of the property. So we will assume this present value of the property as V0. We will assume this. Let present value of property equals to V0. Present value of the property is V0. Value of the property after 3 years, we don't know the value of the property after 3 years. What is the value of the property, or what will be the value of the property after 3 years? So we will also write that value of the property after 3 years will be V. Let value of the property after 3 years equals to V. Clear? Now rate of growth, that is rate of increasing, is given as 25% every year. That is rate, we will write rate of growth equals to 25% every year. Clear? So by using formula V equals to V naught 1 plus, as this is a growth or increasing, so sign will be plus. Now just put V equals to V naught, rate is 25%, divided by 100 to the power n. Clear? Number n is 3 years, so we will write 3. Next we will write 3. Next V equals to V naught, just solve. This will be equals to 125 by 100 to the power 3. Reduce 25, 25, this is 4. Therefore V equals to V naught into 5 to the power 3. That means 125 and 4 to the power 3, that is 64. Clear? Clear? We have reduced now 5 by 4 to the power 3. So 5 to the power 3, 125, 4 to the power 3 is 64. So V equals to V naught into 125 by 64. So V equals to 125 by 64 to V naught. So we have extracted the value of V. What is V? V is the value of the property after 3 years. So value of the property after 3 years is 125 by 64 V naught. Now present value was V0. Present value of the property was V0. This is the present value of the property V0, and this is the property value of the property after 3 years. So how much property increased? So value of the property increased. Value of the property increased. This minus this, because this is the present value of the property, and this is the property, this is the value of the property after 3 years. So value of the property increased by how much? Value of the property increased by this minus this, that is property value of the property after 3 years minus present value of the property. Clear? So value of the property increased, value of the property increased equals to 125 by 64 V0. This is the property, value of the property after 3 years, minus this is the present value of the property. Clear? Therefore just LCM, do LCM, 125 V0 minus 64 V0 equals to 64. This is 61 V0. So 61 V0 by 64. 61 V0 by 64. This value of the property increased by this. Now we have to show what percent of the value of the property increase. So recall the percentage chapter by when we find the how much percent or what percent of the property increased. So we uses this formula. Let's use this first. So this is the value of the property increased 64 by 61 V0 by 64. So percentage increase. What is the percentage increase? Percentage increase Percentage increase is initial value of the property. What was the present value? Present value was V0. This is the present value. How much value of the property increased? Property increased by 61 by 64 V0. As we are extracting percentage, so it will be multiplied into 100. So this is the percentage of the property increased. Formula was write the initial value or present value at the denominator. Write the initial value or present value in the denominator. That is, this is the initial value or present value of the property, and how much percentage property, how much value of the property increased. It is 61 by 64 V0. So write this in the numerator and multiply by 100, as we are extracting percentage. So therefore V0 will get cancelled. V0 will get cancelled. So 61 by 64 into 100, this is percent. Now this is 32, just reduce, this is 16, this is 25. So 61 into 25 by 16%, 61 into 25 by 16%. So 61 into 25, just multiply. 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, 2 ones are 2, 6 2s are 12. This is 1525, this is 1525. Now convert it into mixed fraction. So 16, 1525, 9s are 144, 8 5, 16 5s are 80. So it is 5. Therefore your percentage will be 95 5 by 16%. This is the answer. 95 5 by 16%. This is the answer. Clear? This is 9. So your answer is 95 upon 5 by 16%. So what percent will the value of the property increased after 3 years? The required percentage is 95 5 by 16%. So all the 4 questions are completed. In the this is the chapter is complete, compound interest. This was the last lecture of this chapter. The chapter is complete. The remaining sums will be your homework. Thank you.